Let's talk about that time when the Imperial Fists were destroyed after the Horus Heresy and then rebuilt. This most resilient and industrious chapter of the Imperium faced an unprecedented horde of orcs, even more savage and massive than those that Horus had defeated on Ullanor in the 32nd millennium, just 6 weeks' warp jump from Earth. This invasion force was so large and unhinged that it carried out planetary landings via satellites, and not those like Starlink, but the planetary moons that you know, causing an unprecedented level of destruction that disrupted planets' gravity in the path of the Waaagh. In the defense against the first wave, since the Imperium was ill-prepared for such an invasion, countless Imperial Guard soldiers were wiped out, along with the entire Imperial Fists chapter, which had already been battered from a previous conflict. There was only one survivor, Captain Courland of the Second Company. Courland at this time is the hero the Imperium doesn't deserve, but desperately needs. He immediately activates the Last Wall protocol devised by his ancestor Rogal Dorn at the beginning of the Second Founding, calling all successor chapters of the Imperial Fists to protect Segmentum Solar, and takes charge of the Empire's war plans, beginning to change the course of the war. So much so that attempts are made to revive the secular Imperial Truth, a memory of 2,000 years ago during the Emperor's lifetime. The founding of the Death Watch was also thanks to Courland's vision. However, in the Second War for Ullanor fought to end the Waaagh, Courland is killed by the beast itself, despite fighting heroically, and with the last living Imperial Fist thus dead, the chapter effectively comes to an end. After the invasion was defeated, both to show their loyalty to Courland and his successors, and to prevent the news of the annihilation of an entire Space Marine chapter from spreading and causing panic among the people, all Imperial Fist successors, who were part of the Last Wall, banded together under the leadership of Maximus Thane, second captain of the Fists Exemplar, with each successor chapter donating a portion of their force to rebuild the Imperial Fists. Thus, the Imperial Fists, who sacrificed themselves a second time to protect the Imperium, were first destroyed, then reborn from their ashes by their successors. Just as the Black Templars and other chapters founded during the Second Founding carried the blood of the Imperial Fists, that blood returned to its home after the War of the Beast was won.